Hello Minecraft, this is Fel, and well, let's build a mini game. I've talked about doing this tutorial for a while now, and I'm going to do it for you guys. Okay, so as you can see, we are starting from scratch. Alright, so this mini game I've been thinking is going to be called, well, why not, Slime Arena. Okay, so what it's going to do is it's just going to be a circle arena. It's going to have 5 waves, and it's just going to, every wave is going to get harder and harder. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're just gonna build a basic arena, and I'm going to build it up a bit because this is the flat land, and I don't feel like digging down right now or using world edit to create a big hole so I can do all my electronics in it. So I'm just gonna build this up. So I'm just gonna make a small arena. So what we want to think about when we are building a mini game is the different components that it's gonna have, especially while we're building the arena. We have to think about where we're gonna place the dispensers, how the wires are gonna come in, and also, well, if players are going to get items or not. If players can use items, then we're going to have to build a whole nother section. Probably not going to do that in this tutorial because that's pretty complex. You can check it out on my server. I post a link to my server, and you could check it out there. In the mini games, I have a mini games area. Alright, so here's a standard arena. The players are just going to be in here. Okay, so I was thinking it's going to be a tight, oh wow, it's going to be hard. Okay, so let's just make it, okay, so it's going to dispense here, and dispense on each side. Just very simple, very basic. Okay, so what we're going to have to do now is, I like to connect the dispensers first. Just to make sure that I have the wiring in. Okay, so we're gonna need a power tower, which I'll show you what that is. So I like using black wool for the power tower. Alright, so let's connect these. I'm gonna connect this one first, see how it works. So we're gonna go down, and then how I'm gonna connect it, it's gonna be all hidden. Just put a torch right here, and see, that will always trigger it. And then remember, when a redstone torch is powered, it goes off. Right, so that one goes off. Now the next one is going to go off, which makes this top one go on. So this is just a power tower. We're just transferring power down to the ground without using a whole bunch of wires. That's basically what we're doing here. Okay, so let's do that. Alright, so we want to make sure that the bottom one, oh, it's okay. Okay, make sure that the bottom one is off. So yeah, I'll just dig down one. Make sure that, that the top one is off. Okay, so I'm gonna just do this real quickly to the other ones. See, again, to make the power tower, you just have spaces in between. Right, whoa, I'm off one. Make this real quick. Yeah, so this minigame, just to let you know, it's going to be a long video because minigames take a while. So I'm just letting you guys know. You might want to take this in parts. So what I'm doing, I'm just doing all the dispensers first. So I make sure. Now, usually when I build minigames, when I lay my components out, it's all underneath each other. I do it in layers because I have world edit. So I just create giant rooms to put all my electronics in. But for here, I'm going to lay them out so you can see all the components. And then we'll connect them together. Okay, so now finally we have the towers are ready. Okay, so what's gonna happen is when these towers are powered, it's gonna spit out the monster. Okay. Okay, so our next part, because remember when you build a game, you want to do it in steps. You don't want to think about it all together. So this is, I'm giving you my mind process. So this next part, what we're going to do is we're going to have to, I don't want all these dispensers to spit out at once all the time on every single wave, because that would just be insane. So so we're going to have to build a chip. Alright. Okay, so yeah, I'll probably make a video on how to build chipsets. But if you just follow carefully, then you can do this. Alright. Oh, I do have room. Do I have another room? Okay. I have room. I lucked out. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a piston here with the sand block. Now what the piston is gonna do is it's gonna go up, and it's going to well, you'll see the sand will make a connection to this tower. So when we're going to have one solid current come in here, and then it's going to go through this chip and decide which dispenser it's going to hit. So let's just hollow this out. I hate digging. That's why I have World Edit. Alright. Okay, so let's just connect these, use any block. Okay, so what's going to happen is, watch, when this piston goes up, this is going to come out through a main circuit right through here. And see, and then it's going to make a connection to the tower and then turn it on. So that's what we just did right here. I'll let you guys look at that. So we got our game board up here. It doesn't really matter how far down you go, just so you have enough room to build. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to make a hole and do this on this side. And make connections to our tower. So yeah, I guess if you want to judge it so that you get it kind of exact to what I'm doing, just put your redstone here and just build the tower up to however high you want it, and then build the arena. That way you can get this hole in the ground right. Okay, so our next step is we got to power the tower. So we're gonna do something like this, I guess. And then, yeah, all my mini games are usually different because, you know, I always come up with different ways. But all of the ideas are the same. So okay, now we're gonna build the oscillator to control this. So we're gonna go and it's the power out. I'm gonna give me some room. I'm just measuring with blocks. Okay, we can come out here. Then we're gonna come out. Okay, put a torch here. Okay, so now this oscillator is going. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. That's going to be really complex. This is going to be just a basic game where it goes through a wave. Okay. Sorry, I was going to get really complex on you guys. You guys are going to hate me. Okay, so our next part is we're going to build, what, a wave timer? Yeah, let's build a wave timer. Okay, so let's get it to, I think that's the right command. No. Turn back to day so you guys can see. Okay, so alright, so we're just going to use a single pulse. We're going to do the wave timer in a second. We're going to finish this up by just making a single basic oscillator. You can see this oscillator in the logic gate tutorial that I made. So this is just going to pulse it out like so. And then when one of these is up, watch this. It triggers. It's going to trigger the spawn up here. So then let's say, oh, okay, so wave 3 is going to be harder, so we get 2 of these going. So that's how this chipset's going to work. That's why you have the piston with the sand. Okay, so now always to turn this off, you need, we're done with the black, so we need, well, let's just power it like this. So this is a temporary control. When you build mini games, you usually just want to have it manual control until you get everything set up. Okay, so this is going to be the spawning timer. And now next it's going to be controlled by a flip-flop, which is in the which is also in the logic gate tutorial. So we're going to do a flip-flop. I'm just going to build it, not going to explain it. We got flip-flops. He knows how to make flip-flop. Okay, so we're going to do a flip-flop. Okay, so that's controlled by the flip-flop. And then, so remember, power on. Okay, so when it's at this position, it's on. Okay, and then when it's at this position, right, always put a button on your flip-flop so you can manually control it. It's off. Okay, so this is our input to our flip-flop. Okay. Alright, so we have that. So now we're going to have to we have the spawning mechanism built. So this is our spawning mechanism. Yeah, let's we're gonna build the flip-flops for each of these, and it's the modified flip-flop. If you click the link below that I just posted right now, you can see how to build this modified flip-flop. Now what this flip-flop does is it checks to make sure it's on, and if it's on, then it will reset itself. And you need to do this so that every time you have a new wave, you just one time power this one circuit, the reset circuit, and this, you just need to do it one time. So I'm wondering if I have enough room here. I usually don't build down in a hole like that, but well, I'll work with it. So let's come out. Actually, let's come out this way and put them. Oh, I'm trying to think here. Okay, let's put them. Let's put them here. Wait a minute. We'll put them on this side. Yeah, I'll put them on this side. We're gonna put them on this out, cause then we're gonna put the timer and stuff here on that side. So we gotta come under here a little bit. Okay, and then come up. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that to all of them. Oh, what did I do? I don't even remember. I'm just gonna do that. come up. Alright. Okay, there we go. Alright. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now we're going to do the flip-flop. So we're going to make 4 of these, so at the end of making 4 of these, you'll be really good at making these. Okay, so we're just going to, I'm going to make two at a time. I'm going to rush this up a little bit. Make 2 at a time. Okay, and then that's our output, that's our output. Okay, just make a standard flip-flop right now and connect it to your piston. Okay. And now we're gonna put in, oh, I wonder if that will work. I've never made them this close. I usually give myself space. Oh, it does work. Okay, well, we're gonna do it like that then. Yeah, you always learn something new, I'll tell you what. Oh no, it is powered, that's right. Sorry guys. Just go over one. Just go over one space. Now that's fine, we could just bring it over like that. We're just gonna go right here. Okay, now this is gonna be power off. Alright. I think so. They have them all powered off. Yes, they're all powered off. Okay. Okay, so now we have to build the checker to make sure that it's powered on. So we're going to come out with our input line. Our input line will come out on the outside, the inside. Input line coming on. No. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out placement. That's another thing, when you build a minigame, you got to think about placement as well, because you really don't want to have a buttload of wires everywhere. Because wires are just annoying. Okay, so we're going to, this is our input line right here. And then this is our input line right here. So the input line is going to come in. I do that just to make sure that the power is going to go that way and nowhere else. And then we're going to put, it's actually going to be a little bit longer than the one in the tutorial for some reason, but it's the same concept. So then we're going to put our block here. Okay. So yeah, make sure you click the link to learn how to build this, because I really explain it a lot more. I'm just building it right now. I mean, you might be able to follow along. Okay, so whoops. Alright, so that's going to be the checker. Okay. I'm going to do it on this side. Come on, I hate that. Oh, it's so annoying. Alright. You know what? Yeah. I'll figure out what direction we're gonna come out on the reset circuit once we do the reset. Because for every wave it's gonna reset. It's gonna reset these. Okay, so we have this part. Now we just do this. I'm kind of building them out of order. than what I did in the tutorial. That's why I'm saying I just you know, just watch the tutorial on how to build these, and it won't be that difficult. Oh. Okay, so let's just make this side on. See, here's my problem. I have it to where it's powered on right now. It should be off because it's on the wrong side. So I'm gonna quickly just switch the side over, and then this right here. Okay, so the two outside ones will be your power out. I'm gonna put this map also in the download link so you can look at it. Okay, so now we have it so it will reset, and so this is gonna check. Okay, so now that's showing that power is on here. So this is going to, we're going to turn it off. And now we always have to test and make sure, because you never know, we might be messing something up. Because I think I have, oh, that would really help. Alright, so this one works. See how it's powered on? So then it's going to go through its reset circuit. The reset circuit will trigger this right here, and it turns it off. Okay, so let's do two more. Okay, sorry. We'll do these really quick. I'm not going to explain these. We're just going to do it. Let me remember to. Sorry, I have a habit of building in the dark, so I don't even notice when it gets dark. Oh, I did it again. Are you kidding me? No, creeper. Go away, creeper. Go away, creeper. What are you staring at? Okay, so which side was power on? I guess. Oh yeah, the outside ones are power on. So we'll do the same here. Outside is power on. Whoops. So what I'm doing, when I place the redstone torch, I set it to the off position first. I don't know why. It's just something I do. Maybe start doing that. I always set it to the off position, just to start off with. Okay, so that's wired up. Yeah, outside is on. So this is gonna be wired up. Yeah, this one looks a little bit better because they're the same. It's all messed up like on the other side. Okay. And that means that the outside is going to be the checker as well. So, okay, so we have our output. Whoops. Repeater to make sure the power is going the right way. Repeater here to make sure the power doesn't go backwards. And then we put our block checker, or our power checker, make sure it's on. And then we come back. Go away, creeper, you're really bugging me. I don't like him standing there. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna kill him. I wonder if that has any. Ha ha ha. Oh yeah. Alright. Guys, you're scaring me. Okay, so we have our power checker. Alright, so we're gonna dig under and then just power it up. And then dig under and power it up. Okay, so there we go. This is all built. Oh, almost. This is the easy part. Unless it does that on you. Okay, so there we go. There we go. Put a button on it. I always put buttons on it so you can always manually activate it. You know, it's always a good thing so you can control. If something goes wrong, you can always just get in there and fix it with the button rather than trying to do some weird redstone fix. And then you're all messed up because you're like, I don't even know what I'm built now. Okay. And there we go. Oh. Oh. Open Gammon style. Oh. Oh. What's going on? Oh, okay. Sorry, put a torch here and a torch here. Now it'll work. Okay, so there we go. Now we have that component done. We are probably about 50% done. Our next component is the timer. Actually, let's do the wave counter. So let's do 5 waves. Yeah, let's do 5 waves. Now the thing with the waves is they have to be spaced out 2 blocks, 2 to 3 blocks. So it gets a little difficult placing them in. So, and what the wave is going to do is it decides it's going to decide which chip to hit for its difficulty, and then it's also going to decide how long to spit them out for off of this thing right here. So it's going to go to a pulse. So it's going to do a few different things. This is going to be a little bit complex, but we can do this. Alright, so first we're going to build our counter, and then we're just going to do it 1 wave at a time. So let me get the stuff for the counter. Alright, the counter can be found also in one of my tutorials. If you just click the link right there, then you will be able to learn how to build a counter, and also how to, it's also different uses for the counter other than just mini games. Okay, so let's do a 5 counter. I'm gonna build it out here because I just want to give myself some room. So I'm building the counter kind of backwards. Just making sure I did it right. Okay. So here's our counter. And we're going to do some places sand, make the sand, make the, this counter's going to go out this way. Oh, we might not have room. Oh, it's alright. We'll have room. We can do it. We can do this. Oh, well, see, that's what happens when you build stuff backwards. It's not always built right. Try this. It's a little bit. This counter's a little bit bigger than what it should be, but it'll still work. Okay, so let's test it out. You know, all we gotta test it out. Counts to 1. Okay, as long as it counts to 1, you know it's gonna work. So, okay, so there we go. Okay, so this is wave 1. So we're gonna bring wave 1 out over here and give us some room. So what is wave 1 going to be? Let's just trigger this thing once, so, and then trigger this thing on, and then trigger it off. So this is going to have 2 inputs always. Oh, that's why I built. Okay, so this needs to go to a power limiter. So because when this counts to 1, it's a steady pulse, or a steady signal. So we need to turn it to a pulse. I'm just going to do it right here. I'm going to be all cool like that. I'm just wondering, I'm just thinking about my room I have. Let me check. Let me check. Oh, shoot. Alright, well, let's just make it 4 waves. 4-wave minigame. Well, you still get the concept. You just gotta figure out where you're gonna place. This would probably have to be placed further back, but I'm not gonna do that to you. Alright, so let's place this right here, right there, right there, right there. There. Counts. Okay. This is gonna be a 4-wave minigame. And then this is wave 4. This can also be the end wave, victory wave, where you get items. You could also do that if you wanted. That's always just another circuit. Like if you had an idea like that, then you would just add that on to the last circuit. You'd probably have it pulse out, go to a timer, and then go to a dispenser. You know, then which dispenses the items. You know, see all these little concepts, these little things that you add are just adding on another circuit. That's all you're doing. You're just adding on something else. So it's nothing. It's no magic or anything. You're just. It just looks complex when you get all these little ideas that you want and you start putting them in. Then it starts to look complex, but it's not. It's still just simple ideas and just connected to where they need to be. If you know what I'm saying. Okay, so oh wow, there we go. They're all connected with a power limiter. Okay, so our next part. So we gotta decide wave 1. So wave 1's gonna come out. Wave 1's gonna come out and okay, so it's gonna trigger this thing. Oh, it also has to trigger the reset. That's right. Okay, so now we're gonna start using colors. So our reset circuit is gonna be a blue. So what I'm going to do now is, because I just realized that all these have to trigger at the same time, we're going to connect them so that they all trigger at the same time. So that way only one input is required to trigger it. Now I'm going to go up. I'm going up. Okay, remember, this is still under your ground, you know, basically, because you have your arena on top, so you have room to do this if you wanted to. These are really far away. Well, I made it so far away. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to decide where my input's going to be. My input. Okay, so this is going to come out. This can go blah blah. If this comes out, this can go to here. If this comes out, this can go over in there. Okay, so my input's going to be right here. It's going to be around here somewhere. So what I'm going to do to check power to make sure that I can get power, and I'm going to just extend it all the way. I'm going to put a redstone torch here just as a temporary spot, because I know I'm going to have a repeater here to provide the power to this blue circuit. So we're just going to go out until we run out of power. Now I do know, that power travel is 12 blocks, but it's a lot easier to see just by doing the torch. You don't have to just be counting and everything. So let's bring this out. And we're going to wire this side now. So this can come out here, and then we're going to go up. We're going to go up. And you know what? We can take out this because it's going to wrap around. I'm going to go up one more. Is that how I have it? Yeah. Then over. I'll go up right here. Like I said, every minigame I build is different. But they all work. So here we go. Now I'm putting a repeater here just to extend the power. I'm just doing it just so I can extend some power. And then needs a repeater here. Oh, whoops. So this is going to come up here, here. Come over to here. Come down. So there we go. Now we know that this whole circuit right here is the reset circuit. And this will reset all the chips, and then it will trigger the next chip or whatever chipset it needs. Okay, so there we go. We got that. So we're going to put a repeater here. That's right. Okay, so the reset circuit's done. So now we're going to start on wave 1. Wave 1's going to come in with a pulse. It's going to come in, and you just gotta walk yourself through it every time. It's going to come in. It's going to do a reset. Now let's see. Every single wave is going to do a reset. So we're going to have a repeater in here to direct the current, so that only current coming in here for more resets, so it doesn't trigger the wave again. Alright, so this is probably going to have to be raised or something. I'm going to take this out for right now. So if you built this, I'm sorry. You'll forgive me later. Okay, so we got this. Okay, so now this is going to go. I'm not going to do that because that's confusing me. This is going to go also to here. It's going to come into here. And then I'm going to put another. I'm going to put in our input. It's got to turn off again. Okay. So this is actually for this side. That's why I have it on both sides. And this is for this side. That's why I have it like that. And what's going to happen is it's going to trigger it once, go through a little bit of a time, and then trigger it again to go off. So we're going to need something like that there eventually. I'm just putting them in for now. Whoops. Okay, so let's do wave 1. Wave 1. Let's make it colored. Make it green. So I'm just worried about this coming in and interfering. Well, I think I placed it wrong. I'm just going to elevate it. So this wave is going to be elevated. You'll see. Alright, so we're just going to come in, and we are going to trigger this one time. Okay. So that's going to turn it on, which is going to start the pulse. but this actually has to be triggered after the chip gets triggered. So what chip do we want to be triggered? We want this to be triggered. This is the first one. This is going to come in. Yeah, so I'm going to build the reset right here. Oh, wrong color. Okay, so that's... we got that. So that's going to come in. It's going to send a pulse to here to turn this on. So we got that. It's going to come in. Okay, this has to be turned on later after this. So we're going to put this on a small timer. Okay, so it's going to reset. Then it's going to trigger that one on. Okay, now, then it's going to trigger this. This has to be a little bit longer. So see, we're using 4 repeaters here just to make this a little bit longer. 6 repeaters here just to make this a little bit longer. And then this is going to be the reset right here. So we're going to come in, actually, this will be the 6th repeater. We're going to come in right here for our reset. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's have this go to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there we go. There's wave 1. So let's test it out. So what's going to happen? Oh, we'll see. We'll see if it happens. And nothing happened. Oh. Yeah, that was my bad. Let's try this. So it gets triggered. So see how that chips up? Now it's firing. Where's our off? This is why you always check it. And this is also why you have a manual button on here. Let's try it again. Oh, that was just really fast. That is why. Okay. We're going to make this a little bit longer timer. Oh, maybe I didn't click them. That's right, longer timer is fine. Okay, so now we're going to test it again. Wait, so this is on. So we see is default off. So if anything was to happen, anything was to trigger, nothing would go on. That's why, no reason why I have a reset. So now it's triggering on, off. So there we go. There's wave 1. And now we're just going to do the same for the next 3 waves. So now would be a time to maybe go back in the video if you missed anything, or to check out what we've done so far. And then we're just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to have to find ways to put these in with wires. I didn't plan this out. Usually when I build my mini games, I have them all planned out, and this one I just decided to build it on a whim for you guys. But it's working. I mean, we got it. So, you know, just building a repeater or a power limiter. So this is going to be wave 2. So now wave 2 has to go to this reset wave. So we're going to come up here. Just come in and connect it right here. You see that? Oh. It's actually still part of the wave right here. Hey, you gotta use colors when you start building mini games and stuff, because it really helps organize. It really helps organize everything. Okay, so wave 2 we're gonna elevate. Now what it's got to do is gonna trigger. We got 4 waves, so why not have it go wave 1 and then wave 2 be both of them, and then wave 3 be 3 of them, wave 4 be 4 of them. We could do that. Actually, no, because that'd be a lot of wires. I don't want to complicate things for you. So I'm going to have it wave 2 be this side, or wave 1 through 2 be this side, wave 3 through 4 be this side, but have stronger enemies. So we could do it like that. It'd be the fire slimes. And then have the whole arena burn down to the ground. It'd be awesome. Okay, so so now we have okay, the reset trigger, and now what it's gonna have to do. What's it gotta do? It's gotta trigger this thing. So we're gonna come over here. I'm gonna come over on this. I'm gonna come over on this side. We're gonna come down. Okay. Oh, wave 2. Make it green. Okay, so remember we got 4 repeaters before it hits. So I'm gonna do what I said to do before. I'm gonna disconnect that so I'm not messing with anything, and put power there so we can see how far we can take this. Okay, so there's 1. Now we have to go this way. So it should be fine. It should be fine. I'm just thinking about the timing on the reset. If it's gonna interfere, but it shouldn't. It shouldn't interfere. It should be good. This is a little bit different timing than wave 1, but it's gonna work. So I just want to make sure we have 1, be 1, 2, oh, we can get the same timing. We got the same timing. So you put 1 here, so you get 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so these chips are going to come up. Alright, so now we got that, and now we just do the timing. So again, what it's going to do is it's going to just come out to here somewhere. Oh, green. That's right, green. It's going to come out here somewhere. And we're going to, it's going to power on real quick, and then we're just going to do a little bit of a pause of 6. How many did I do last time on that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you see these count too, so you gotta count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Make sure I click these. I didn't even click them. They're not even clicked. Are you kidding me? Oh, these don't have to be clicked. Okay. That's right. These don't. These don't. Okay. And now the off circuit. So we have 6 here. So we're going to just come out for a bit. And come out. And then, you know, it's just going to come in right here, you know. It's So come in, turn it off right here. Oh shit, I keep forgetting. Oh, pardon my French. I keep forgetting to turn it back to day. I tell you, I build in the dark. I'm used to it. Okay, so there we go. There's... Oh, actually, I don't know what I was thinking. I was just wiring, just to wire. Gonna come out like this. Okay, so it's gonna come in. So you gotta always just plan it out before you wire. It's gonna go ba 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 ba. And it's gonna come out here. Okay, so there's our timer. Now I just gotta do this. Do it real quick. I'm gonna hurry up. But you know, we're almost done. We have 2 waves. We have different levels that we can do. We build different levels, difficulty. There's other things you can do. You can do hard and easy mode. Have that oscillator. Well, I'm not gonna do that. I had that one in mini games. You could choose hard or easy, and it pulsed faster or slower. Okay, so this should work. Let's always test it. Okay, so wave 2. Let's make sure everything is... this is on because I connected it while it was on. And so this is how it was on wave 1. And now you can see the sand's down. These creepers are just really scaring me now. I got a lot of wiring. Okay. Wave 2. So that's the thing, I don't... Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, that's why. This isn't giving enough power for a long enough time. That's right. I remember. So for here, you have to put a repeater on here because this actually spits out power a little bit longer than if you were just to like quickly give it power. So now it will work. For some reason, this one went off. Now, why is this powered? Alright, something's not right. Let's reset this. I reset it all. That creeper is really scaring me. So see that? See, now you know why I put manual buttons on here. So I'm just going to check to make sure nothing is connecting that it shouldn't be. No, it's all good. Alright. Okay, I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to try doing that. Putting a 3-click. Ah, there we go. So let's do a 3-click on here. That's what I was going to do before. And now it's off. Okay, so now our second Oh, let me make sure. Okay, so we only have one sand block up. That's good. Okay, now wave 2. Resets. Puts up 2 sand blocks. Oh. Okay, so that's why it was... I didn't have that connected. So it'll work now. Okay, so wave 2 resets. Watch. Resets, puts up 2 sand blocks. Powers on. And then powers off. So there we go. Now we got 2 waves set up. So now wave 3, we're just going to do the same thing, but do it on the other side. So we'll start with wave 4, I guess, because it's right here. Oh no, we'll just do it right here. All right, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna do the other side. All right. Okay, so I'm back. Yeah, I kind of finished the other side for you, so you didn't have to watch me build it. Basically, what I did was I copied this side and just did the same thing over here. So, for example, here's wave 4. Wave 4 is purple, so it goes down to here, and this is the pulse, so it starts to pulse. And see, I have all these repeaters here to direct which way the current's going, so it can't go any way other than what I tell it to. So it goes down into the pulsar, and then it comes through here, through its timer, and then it turns itself off. So right now I'm just checking to make sure it all works. So yeah, seems like it's all working. And then here's wave 4. Okay, so there we go. So now all we have to do is build the game timer. This is just going to tell it when to change each wave, and then we are done. So let's figure out where to put the timer. So we're going to have a button come out to start it. So remember, this is up in the surface. Players probably enter in here or something. And you could have it on like a pressure plate switch. They walk in and then the game starts. But for demo purposes, I'm going to have it just on a button. So we'll put a button right here. And what this button is going to do is going to start the game, but then you won't be able to trigger it again until the game is off. So I'm going to show you how to do that as well. Okay, so this is going to go down to a flip-flop. So basically all we're doing is we're just connecting. This is what all these wires are. We're just connecting our devices that we made. You know, it may look like it's hectic, but it's, you know, we just have to connect everything. You know, so it's not really as hectic as it seems. Just a lot of connections, a lot of wires to connect each of the components. So we're going to bring this down. Okay, so this is going to go to our flip-flop, which is going to start the timer, which is going to go to here. So the timer is going to be an oscillator. It's going to be a really long oscillator. So first we're going to put a switch up here. I just do this so I make sure that I have power all the way down when I wire it, so I don't have to come back. So yeah, we need a repeater here, and then we're going to come down. Okay, so we're gonna build our flip-flop. And this is going to turn on and off the oscillator. That's what it's going to do. So I just put it in the off position. I'm actually going to come up like that to power it. So let's put a button on here. Okay, so it's going to come down here. And then it's going to power on. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to come back. And, actually, no, I was thinking something different. I guess yeah. I'm going to, put, the power checker in so you can't hit the button again. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just moving this wire over so I have room for the power checker. That's all I'm doing right here. Okay, then I'm going to build the power checker, which is going to come in like this. And I'm going to put a repeater here so I can actually build this power checker a little bit closer. Okay, now it's always on. You see that? And then always on. And then we're going to come out like this with our power checker. This is actually the first time I've done this on a button, so this is new to me. Usually I just power the button. You can power a button so that they can't hit it again using a flip-flop. You know, just bring the power back up to that button. But I think this is a better way, so we're gonna do it this way. Alright, so okay, here's the output. This is going to go to our, I'm going to make it a little bit long. This is going to go to our pulse. It's going to pulse for us. So we're going to bring this out a little bit and we're going to go. Just go like 10 out or something. And then 8. So you have this, make sure you have a space right here. Right here so you can wire it. I don't know, I'm just trying to make a long time. I don't want to use the counter method that I have in one of my tutorials because I only want this to be like a 45-second timer. So when you have a pulsar like this, the length of this is actually going to be doubled because it turns on and then waits and then it turns off. So it goes through it twice before it actually triggers anything. So the length time of your repeaters is doubled in this pulsar or in this oscillator. So we're going to click all these to 3. Okay, so let me put the manuals on here. Okay, so this is gonna, so when this light goes off, and everything goes off, you'll see. That's when it's gonna trigger. That's when it's gonna trigger this. Okay. So I'm gonna put a button here, and then we're gonna come in. So what we're just doing is, now that our timer is made, we're gonna connect this to our counter, and we are actually pretty much done with the game. I mean, this is the game. Right now, the game is all the way done and over with. So that's the last part that we're gonna have to make. We're gonna have to make the game reset. Um, trigger cell. We're gonna use what? I guess we'll make it pink. Oh, I don't want to use pink. We'll use pink. Okay. So this is gotta come in somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna make a connection out here for the circuit. So you see what I did? All I'm doing is I'm just connecting it somewhere where I can. And I found that spot was good. So this is a solid pulse, and it needs to be a pulse. So we're gonna build a power limiter somewhere over here. So I can go out as far as I can before I build anything. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna build a power limiter right here. I'll make it red. Oh, how pretty. So it's in the pulse. Alright, so let's make sure that this is gonna work. And then there you go. So that's gonna start the game. That's gonna start the game, and then it's going to trigger it. So let's try this out, huh? So let's turn it off. Okay, so it's off. So it's not going to go, but I think something with the timing. It should have done this. Okay, so it's going to reset a little bit later. So I'm going to put in a little bit more time on this. So I have 1, 2, 3. Let's do 4. So now it should work. Because when it turns off, it needs to reset itself. Right, so oh, whoops, my bad. Let's try it now, huh? And it's gonna turn off. Okay, so let's try it. Always these little things with these mini games. Always little stuff that can happen. So now it's on wave 1. Okay. And there we go. That's our minigame. So it reset itself. It does 4 waves. And when you start it, it waits for it to get to the end. Oh no, it doesn't. So once it gets to the end, it has to know that it's done and over with. So we have to find wave 4. Here's wave 4, the purple, and we just have to connect this. That's the last thing we have to do, is connect this to here, and then we're done. Okay, so I like using a lot of repeaters just to make sure that the power goes the direction I want it to, and not some backwards way. Okay, so once it gets to wave 4, so let's let it go through. Let it go through its wave cycle. I do believe I have this backwards. Oh man. That's off. That's on. That's what it has to do. And then off. Hold on, I'm just checking. Hold on. And then off. Yeah, then off powers it and resets. Yep. It's good now. Said just one little thing had to change. Move the repeater from this side to that side. I had it backwards. Okay, so let's check it out. Let's test it. So you push the button. And it starts the timer. So players can get ready. Or another thing you could do is you could always take this signal right here and bring it to the counter one time. So when it starts, it triggers the wave 1 instantly. You can do that too. Here, I'll do that. So here's another thing you can do. So what's going to happen? Here, let's turn off the game. Oh yeah, it turns off the game right here. No, so the only way this game turns off is once it goes through all 4 waves. That's how this one's set up. Right, and it's all off. It's off. Oh, I'm sorry. I connected the wrong one. I got confused. I did it backwards for some reason. So when it hits, I can't do it on this one. But yeah, you can bring a connection from over here. Well, I guess I could do it over on this side. Oh wow. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the connection because the game turns on, right? So the game goes on, and then the powers, and it also comes out back here. So I'm taking this connection and I'm using it to apply power one time to the counter, so that on game start, wave 1 triggers instantly. So this is it. This should do it. There was just, you know, some minor tweaks. You can always add minor tweaks into your game like that. Oh, that's not gonna work. I can't do it on this game. I'm sorry. But there we go. There's a mini game. Okay, so what you're gonna do next is you're gonna fill the dispensers. So let me turn this game off. So see how it comes off. Now it's off. And this power is actually okay. So here's our wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and wave 4. So what we need is, I don't know, let's do zombies for wave 1. So, you know, you get a few of these, and you put them into wave 1. And then okay, so it does both of them. So we'll do skeletons, wave 2, so it'll be zombies and skeletons. Oh, which ones are skeletons? Come on, help me out, YouTube. And then wave 3 could be pigmen. Oh, the pigmen don't really attack you. Oh, it's cave spiders. And then wave 4 can be, I don't know. I don't want to burn it down, that's what'll happen. Can be witch. Yeah, we'll put witches in here. Why not? I don't know, you know, whatever you want. So let's just do skeleton, I guess, because I'm just gonna sit here staring at it. And there we go, the game is built. Let's put some walls up around here so the enemies don't get out. And there we go, now we have a mini game. So let's check it out, huh? So the timer's going, you can see the timer going. And then wave 1. So here we go, now, well, it's daytime. Oh, now it's not. I'm gonna kill him with the sun. But you see that? That's wave 1. So then you kill him. And see, it's going through the timer. It's going through the timer. And maybe that timer was a little bit too long, but you know, that's always little tweaks that you do. Then wave 2. So now we got skeletons and zombies. So see, we just made increasing difficulties with this little minigame that we did. And there you go, there's the minigame. I'm going to post this map so you can mess around with it. Just make sure you download it. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. If you want any more mini games, I'm going to need, you know, some more likes and subscribes, and I'll show you everything I know. But yeah, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to reset this real quick. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope that you can make some pretty good mini games now that I'm just making sure. Okay, yeah, that you know, that you can have fun on your server with. And these are really good experience machines too, because look at all the zombies you can kill in here. You're gonna get a lot of experience. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching.